Boy was playing on a tablet in a store when an employee realized what he was doing and made a video. A 10-year-old boy was playing on a tablet in a store when an employee caught him. He wondered what he was watching and made a video. This 5th-grade boy started catching the attention of the employees in the store, due to his frequent visits. Tired of the situation, one of the managers thought questioning until the boy revealed his tragic story. Guilherme Santiago, a schoolboy who strangely started visiting an electronics store in his nearby vicinity. The world is somewhat unfair. Some people have unlimited privileges, while others suffer the most terrible conditions. The shop assistant was unnerved by the boy since he was little and quick. Though his clothes weren't that new and he had a cheap backpack. The workers wondered as they watched from a distance, what if the boy steals an expensive phone, forcing us to cover the loss out of our own pockets? One of the shift managers became tired of trying to guess the boy's motivation from a distance. So he sneaked up on him and grabbed him as he was leaving, asking him why he frequented the store so frequently. But he literally had no clue what he was going to hear next that would burst him into tears. The young boy is one of the less fortunate people who had a strong desire to learn but was unable to do so. Modern school children in advanced nations are accustomed to the reality that their education is closely linked with a computer due to the advancements in educational technology. Although it frequently appears that individuals take this incredible facility for granted. But regrettably, there are other places where pupils struggle mightily. As an ordinary kid, this little boy used to study in one of the Brazilian local schools. Santiago was in 5th grade, and his family used to live in a poverty-stricken area where communication facilities were lacking. The young boy was the youngest of the family's 4 kids. The youngster received unexpected attention as a result of his frequent trips to the store. And the footage that was put online quickly became popular. Thanks to the manager of a sizable mall, who released the video, which became famous and brought attention to the boy's situation. The dad observed anything unusual about the child in their Samsung store on his typical day at work. The child used to frequently loiter near the department's phone area. By paying great attention, it was possible to make out that the boy was turning on the phone, pressing the buttons, viewing the screen, and occasionally appearing to write on a piece of paper. They then came to the conclusion that the child must be just stopping by to play games after giving it some more thinking. The boy, when questioned, seemed frightened but then replied that he was doing his homework there. Homework at an electronics store would definitely sound funny at first, but further listening to the tragic story of the boy, the store employee was also stunned. Soon, Guilherme went into more detail. There were only 12 tablets available at the school Santiago attended because there were 278 kids enrolled there. Although this wasn't the only difficulty, the main one was that the school board's internet service had very restricted use because it was so expensive. Unfortunately, Guilherme's parents lacked the funds to cover the cost of the tool's installation. He used to go to the store and use one of the phones to access the internet in order to finish a task that needed access to the internet. Today he needed to complete a geography assignment which might take about 10 minutes. The manager was stunned by the child's desire for adapting knowledge and allowed him to use a tablet which was differently much more convenient to work on. The child was happy to comply without giving it a second thought because it was some excellent news. Even though the little boy's family couldn't afford to buy a computer and pay for an internet connection. One of the employees who had witnessed the entire incident later uploaded the video to the internet with an explanation. That Guilherme had discovered a creative approach to learn and advance his knowledge. Unexpected interest was shown in the film, and several Brazilians commented that internet costs in their nation are very high. Because a basic computer costs 600,000 reals and the minimum wage is 1,000 reals, low-income families in particular could not afford to acquire a computer or tablet. When the video reached over 7.5 million views on social media, astonishingly it got noticed by Samsung, a leading electronics manufacturing company. The Santiago family will receive 2 tablets from the Nagem Group Service and Purchasing Manager Gustavo Duque, who spoke on behalf of the business, with complete internet access and insurance. The industrial firm even decided that patience, creativity, and the quest of knowledge should be rewarded. Guilherme's parents were aware that their young son occasionally completed his homework at the mall, but they never anticipated him achieving such recognition or receiving a present from the company. They were confident that such a generous gesture will encourage their son to study even more persistently. It is rather uncommon to hear such an uplifting tale, but Guilherme's tale was definitely a genuine gem that left everyone in wonder.